Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman. Number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman. Number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward. Number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman. Number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman. Number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman. Number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward. Number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward. Number 16, Braden Harris. Forward. Number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman. Number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward. Number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward. Number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward. Number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie. Number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie. Number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward. Number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward. Number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward. Number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward. Number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward. Number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
Good evening, Blues fans. We are live here at the Arctic Ice Arena here in Chicago, Illinois for your Blues' first game of the weekend. They'll play two against the Chicago Fury, first one coming up here shortly. 2 games against the Windy City Storm to complete the 4-game set on the weekend. 2 games tomorrow, 1 game Sunday morning, and then the boys head back to St. Louis. Blues are finishing up talking in front of the net. They're going to go get final instruction from the bench, and then we will be back for the opening face-off here shortly. And we are ready to get this game underway. 16 minutes go on the clock to get this first period underway. Blues send out Fugner, centering Schneider and Harris for the opening shift. Defensive unit will be Peterson and Rubis. Starting goaltender for the Blues this weekend will be Max Stutzer. Luke Scanapieko out with a mild concussion, it sounds like, so he'll miss the 4 games this weekend. Most likely Stutzer will start all 4. Blues do have backup goalie from the Sting, Tyler Wall, joining them on the bench and will be the Blues emergency goalie. Referee checking the nets in the Fury's end. Didn't like something he sees. He's doing some repairs on it. The Blues net has a hole in it as well. Looks like they have taped it shut. So that's a classy start to this weekend affair, as we have a taped together net behind Stutzer. Hopefully a puck goes through there if they do get an opportunity to score and they don't count it as a goal. And we're ready to go. Fugner lines up to take this draw. It is one back to Peterson. He grabs it, takes it back into the Blues zone. He goes to his partner Rubis far side. Rubis up towards Schneider. Schneider tries to tip it in deep on the pass, and it goes into the Fury bench. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here, just 9 seconds into the game. No change in personnel for either team. Fugner lines up to take this one right next to the Blues bench. It is again won by the Blues, this time back to Rubis. He circles in the Blues zone. Backhand pass over to Peterson. Peterson up the boards to Harris. Harris tips it into the Fury zone. Fugner goes in on the forecheck. He battles a man in the corner. Harris goes in to help him out. Harris goes down. Puck comes out to the near side boards. Fury put it back in deep. They're going to put it into the far corner. Schneider now goes over to battle for that one. He puts it back in deep. Harris goes behind the net, wins the battle. He sends it out to point to Rubis. Rubis over to his partner Peterson. Peterson shot from the point. That's tipped just wide by Fugner. He picks it up behind the net. Out to Rubis. Rubis shot. That goes wide. Peterson picks it up on the near side boards. He takes it behind the net. He looks for somebody. He drops it for Rubis. Rubis brings it in with space. Shot. That's blocked off a shin pad. Goes to the corner. Schneider hits his man off the puck. Goes to Harris. Harris sends it up to the point to Peterson. Peterson puts it back in deep. Harris tips it. Goes to a Fury player. Here come the Fury on the sideboards. Spatansky now on the forecheck. Holds them there. Blues are in the process of completing a line change up front. They send out the Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard unit. Peterson, Rubis will look to change as the Blues clear the zone here. Peterson reverses to Rubis in the near far side corner. Rubis makes a move. He chips it forward. That puck's picked off. Man open in front. Shot on, save. Another shot and another save. And they're going to call it a goal against the Blues. So Fury go up 1-0 as errant pass picked off and man wide open in front. Initial shot blocked. Rebound picked up and squirted past the pad of Stutzer. Blues send out Smith and Brooks to join the Spatansky line. Face-off won by the Blues. Brooks gets it from Smith. Smith back from Brooks gets it. He takes a shot. Pad save. Spatansky picks up the rebound. He sends it near side point to Brooks. Brooks shot on net. Glove save held on to him. We will have a whistle with 14:10 left here in the first period. Blues down by a goal. Scorekeeper certainly enjoys her M&M. This is the fourth M&M song. We're not complaining. We enjoy it as well. Spatansky lines up for that draw. It's a tie-up. Blues come away with it. Wessel circles on the boards. He reverses, shakes off a hit. Still has the puck. He gets tied up. Tips the puck back to Brooks. Brooks back down low for Wessel. He chips it into the corner. Then he goes down. Puck's pushed behind the net. Blanchard goes in on the forecheck. Pass picked off by Spatansky. He tries to get back to front. He gets hooked. No call there. And the net has now come off, and we get a whistle by the refs. 13:46 left here in the first period. Blues down a goal. They're going to counter with the Giorgio Boyer-Zilm line. Miniman and Komodowski will be the defensive pairing. Giorgio lines up, take this draw to the right of the Fury goaltender. Blues would like to get one back here pretty quick. Face off, one back to Komodowski. He skates the line, takes a shot. That's through with no traffic. Easy glove save and held on to by the Fury goaltender. No change in personnel for the Blues. Giorgio's going to take it again from the right of the Fury goaltender. It is won by the Blues again out to Komodowski. Komodowski goes to Miniman. Miniman with heavy pressure just puts it into the corner. They're going to fling it back out to the point, held by Miniman. Miniman's shot gets through, deflects off the goalie's stick into his glove, and again held on to for a whistle. No change in personnel for the Blues. Giorgio will take this face-off, this time to the right, or to the left, of the Fury goalie. It is won by the Fury, but Boyer out-hustles his man, gets the puck first. He goes to Giorgio in front. That bumps off his stick, goes to the neutral zone. Back check by Miniman, successful. He gives it to Komodowski. Komodowski goes up the boards, and the Blues bring it in offsides. So we'll do a neutral zone face-off across from the Fury bench with 13:16 remaining in the first period. Giorgio will take this one again. Face-off is won by the Blues. Komodowski puts it on net from the neutral zone. Goalie plays it to his defenseman, brings it out far side. His pass picked off by Miniman. Miniman tries to go far side for Boyer. It's behind him. Fury pick it back up in their own zone. They try to go far side. Step up by Miniman, breaks him off the puck. He crosses the red line, puts it in deep off of a Fury player. And now Giorgio goes on the forecheck. Miniman pinches far side. Puck is almost held in by Bauer as he was getting on the ice. It is going to be, again, offsides against the Blues. Blues finish the line change. Crowley centering Bauer, and Bowers will be up front. Peterson and Rubis join them to play defense. Crowley lines up to take this one. Face-off is one back to Peterson. Peterson gives it to Rubis. Rubis off the boards to Crowley. Crowley chips it in. Fury take over. Kicked off the stick by Crowley, then tipped off of his stick, but goes right to Rubis. He skates it down deep. He takes it behind the net, goes hard around the boards to his partner Peterson at the point. Peterson puts it back in deep for Bowers. Bowers shakes off a hit. Gets the puck to Bauer. Bauer gives it to Peterson. Peterson puts it in deep. Bowers goes in on the chase. He picks it up in the far side corner. He gives it to Bauer. Bauer shot on. That's a pad save held on to. Crowley gets the rebound, tries to send it out to Bowers. Bowers, after battling a few Furies player, pushes it down towards the corner. Bauer picks it up. He tries to go to the front. That's picked off. Peterson then grabs the puck back, gives it to Bauer. Bauer's pass to the front, hits the referee's skate, goes into the corner. And now Rubis is going to pinch far side as Fury tried to clear. He holds on to the puck. He's going to stop, reverse, sends it back in deep behind their net. Bowers goes in on the forecheck. Puck scoots past him and the Fury player, goes up the sideboards. Here comes Fury through the neutral zone. Fugner on a forecheck, blocks it. And then the puck goes to Peterson. Fugner gets absolutely leveled after the puck was gone. No call there. and Blues pick up the puck. Rubis gives it to Fugner. Fugner brings it in. He's got Harris going to the net. Schneider's low. Shot tipped just wide by Harris. Schneider reverses. Puck squirts past the Blues defense all the way into the Blues zone. Rubis grabs it. He goes to Brooks. Brooks right up to Schneider. Schneider grabs it. He tries to put it in, hits his man. Puck is loose. It comes all the way out the zone. Brooks grabs it, goes back to Smith, who's fresh on the ice. Smith's going to bring it in. He puts it in deep. Blues now go in on the forecheck. Fugner comes in on the near side. Schneider on the far side. Fury grab it. They send it to the neutral zone, picked off by Brooks. Brooks pokes it back to Harris. Harris going to bring it back into the Fury zone. He goes to the outside far side. He goes to the far side point. That's picked off, and here come the Fury back into the neutral zone, 2-on-2. Blues looking a little flat to start this affair. They need to get some speed going. Fury dump it far side. Big hit by Malachi Smith. Knocks him off the puck. Loose puck goes right back to the Fury. Schneider stick checks his man. They get it out to the point. Schneider then blocks the shot. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Harris gets in on the forecheck. They push it back in. They get it into the Blues zone. Fugner hits his man. He gets punched on the way down for good measure, just for fun. Smith and Fugner now battle on the sideboards. Puck comes out to Wessel. Wessel has it knocked off of his stick. Brooks grabs it. He tries to go to Schneider. He gets it there. Schneider back to Smith. Smith goes up the sideboards. Blues are in the process of changing. Didn't see the puck there. Wessel picks it up. He goes to Brooks near side. Brooks brings it in. He puts it in deep. Wessel goes to work on the forecheck. Hits his man. Puck picked off by Blanchard. It's poked out and goes all the way out. Kamadowski grabs it. Shot. Blocker save. Goes into the near side corner here. Fury send it back out to the Blues zone. Kamadowski skates it all the way down behind the Blues net. He stops there. He's going to bring it out near side. He goes to Wessel. Wessel tips it to Spatansky. He has it knocked off of his stick. Miniman picks it up. He goes far side now to Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. And here comes Fury back in. Their shot blocked by Miniman. Picked up by Spatansky. Spatansky backhand pass to Blanchard. Blanchard's pass to Wessel is off the mark. And now he battles a man. Wessel comes away with it. He skates it back towards the Blues zone. He tries to go to Miniman, but stopped and made a move instead, held on to the puck. Now he drops it for Kamadowski. Kamadowski skates to the neutral zone. He has it fall off of his stick. Fury give it right back to the Blues as Blanchard grabs it. He gets taken down. He hits his man. Fury send it back to their defenseman in their own zone. They go D&D at the top of the circles. They bring it far side. Pass picked off, and Wessel didn't see Spatansky coming out of the zone, and that will be an offsides against the Blues. Blues send a full, fresh five-man unit on the ice. Peterson, Rubis on defense. Offensively, we will have Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm up front. 8:48 left here in this first period. Blues down by a goal. Face-off won by the Blues to Rubis. Rubis brings it into the Fury zone. He gets held up, reverses. He puts it in deep. Boyer picks it up in the far side corner. He sends it back out to point to Rubis. Rubis takes a shot through traffic. That goes just wide. Giorgio picks it up. He has it knocked off of his stick. He reclaims it in the corner. He skates it into the far side corner, gets knocked off it again, gives it out to Rubis. Rubis skates the line, brings it to the near side point, down low for Peterson. Peterson back out to Rubis. Rubis, top of the circle, shot. That gets through, saved by Fury goaltender. Blues reclaim it. Zilm sends it out to Rubis. Rubis puts it in deep. Boyer's going to chase that to the far corner. He's first man to it. He sends it back around hard. Zilm's going to go to the near side corner for this one. He beats his man, puts it down lower, and they send it all the way around. Boyer now on it. Pass far side, nearly deflected, and here comes Fury back through. Good back check by Rubis, breaks that up. He goes forward to Boyer. Boyer with one to get around, gets to the outside. He has it knocked off of his stick at the very end, stops to grab it, goes behind the net for Giorgio. Giorgio gets knocked down behind the net, loses the puck. They send it out to the point, picked off by Rubis. He's got room, shot. That gets through. Another save by the Fury goaltender. Comes to the near side board. Giorgio picks it up, skates it behind the net again. Blues start a line change, and they send it out all the way to the Blue zone. Bowers grabs it. He tries to go far side. His pass picked up. Brooks grabs it, goes off the boards for Bauer. Bauer takes shot, blocker, save. Fury pick up the loose puck. They try to go far side. That goes all the way down. Tips off a Blues skate, and so that will be no icing. Malachi Smith picks it up. He's going to bring it out near side. He goes up the boards for Bowers. Bowers tips it to Bauer, and he pushes it deep into the zone. Crowley picks it up, reverses in the corner. Gets knocked off of his stick to the sideboards. Bauer picks it up. He tries to go to the front of the net. Nobody home for the Blues. Now Bowers has to race for the puck. Puck is held in at the point by Brooks. He puts it in deep, goes to the far side corner. Bauer picks it up, tries to go to the front. Nobody there again. And puck is deflected out of the point. Brooks grabs it. He sends a shot towards the net. Goalie tips it behind, and then as it comes back towards the front of the net, he covers it with his glove and holds on to it. 6:35 left here in the first period. Fury lead 1-0. Blues will continue with Smith and Brooks on defense. Crowley, Bauer, and Bowers will be up front. Face-off is won by the Blues back to Brooks. He's got heavy pressure, so he puts it back in deep. That's going to go to the far corner for Bauer. Bauer reverses to Crowley. Crowley does his own reverse. He takes it to the sideboard, then he puts it in deep. Bauer shakes off a hit. Now he battles behind the net. He wins that battle, tries to put it in front. Nobody home for the Blues again. And here come the Fury through the neutral zone. Good step up by Brooks, breaks up their zone entry. Goes back to their defense. They go far side and picked off by Malachi Smith. He goes to Brooks. Brooks, oh no, back to Malachi. And Malachi misses it. Shot goes off the side of the cage. Malachi picks it up. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He goes far side, tries to hit Brooks. It's out of his reach. He'll have to forecheck behind the net. Harris is there to help him. He blocks the pass. Schneider comes in to help. Harris comes away with it. He goes far side, tries to hit Brooks just out of his reach. Brooks has it behind the net, puts it down low for Fugner. Fugner's pass to the point picked off. Schneider grabs it, gives it back to Harris. Harris tries to go to Schneider. Schneider's shot, that goes just wide. Malachi Smith pinches far side down the sideboards, holds it down the corner. He tries to go behind the net, has it knocked off of his stick, finally able to get far side. Fugner goes to battle for this one. Fury come away with it. They tip it. Harris picks it off. He's got space. He gets hooked, and Blues are going to go to their first power play as Harris gets hooked, trying to get towards the front of the net. So 5:12 left here in the first period. Blues go to their first power play. They're going to send out Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front, Miniman, Komodowski on defense. Offensive zone face-off will come to the right of the Fury goaltender. Spatansky lines up to take this one. Referee found some tape on the ice. He throws it over the glass. Face-off won by the Blues. Back to Miniman. Miniman to Komodowski. Komodowski back to Miniman. Miniman down low for Spatansky. Spatansky shot. That goes just wide. Comes all the way out to the point to Komodowski. He goes back to Miniman again. Miniman to Spatansky again with room. Shot gets through right into the midsection and held on to by the Fury goaltender. We are playing 2-minute power plays up here, 2-minute penalties up here. So 1:44 left in the Blues' first power play of the game. Would like to tie this one up. Face-off is won by the Blues. Komodowski has to retreat to the neutral zone as he couldn't hold it in the zone. He gives it to Miniman. Far side hits off of his skate. Miniman back behind the net for Komodowski. Komodowski far side to Miniman again. Miniman's going to skate it through the neutral zone. All the forwards have to stop. They do so. Now both defensemen are down low. Nobody's on the point. Miniman sends it out to Komodowski. Komodowski tries to reverse. That is batted down. Blues almost put it back in off sides, and Wessel picks it up. He goes to Komodowski. Komodowski goes to Blanchard. Blanchard tries to hit Spatansky out of his reach. Blanchard out hustles his man, gets to it, puts a shot towards the front, pad save, goes far side corner. Blanchard picks it up, goes out to Miniman again. Miniman, backhand pass to Spatansky. Spatansky with room, tries to go to Komodowski. It's off of his stick. Komodowski skates it out the near side sideboards, reverses. Bottom of the circle, gives it down low for Blanchard. Blanchard back to Komodowski. Komodowski out to Miniman. Miniman to Spatansky. Spatansky tries to hit Wessel. It bounced off of his skate and comes back out to the neutral zone. Miniman skates it back into the zone. He's going to pull up. He dumps it in deep. Blues send out Fugner, Schneider, Harris for the remainder of this power play. Puck comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Peterson grabs it. He goes down low for Rubis. Rubis back to Brooks, or Peterson, excuse me. Peterson's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He brings it into the zone, makes a move, shot. That's deflected just wide. Loose puck picked up by Fugner, and net is knocked off. It looked like The goalie knocked it as he was reaching for that puck on the side. It goes off. 3:20 left here in the first period. 9 seconds left in the Blues power play. Rubis and Peterson will be on defense. Bugner, Schneider, Harris are up front. Bugner lines up, take this offensive zone face-off. It comes to the right of the Fury goaltender. Face-off is won by the Blues. Back to Peterson. Peterson puts it in deep. Schneider picks it up behind the net. He hits Harris. Harris out to the point to Rubis. Rubis to Harris. Blues power play is now over. Harris goes to the front to Bugner. He tips it just wide of the net. He battles now. They tip it out to the point. They chip it around Peterson. Harris picks it up in the neutral zone. He goes over to Rubis. Rubis sends it back to Harris. It's out of his reach. Peterson picks it up. He goes up the boards to Harris. Here comes Harris. He tries to chip it around. That's picked off. And Fury move it right back into the neutral zone. They're going to bring it into the blue zone from the outside. Tip it towards the front. They try to go to the far wall. Nobody there. They get it out to the point. Shot blocked by Schneider. Here comes Harris and Schneider through the neutral zone. They bring it in. Harris has space, drops it for Rubis. Rubis shot, goal! Rubis from Harris with 2:29 left here in the first period. The Blues tie this game here. A few minutes left in the first period. Good pass from Harris. Rubis is wide open coming down the middle of the ice, and he buries it high blocker on this Fury goaltender who's had a pretty good start to this game. Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm come out up front. Smith and Brooks will be the defensive pair. Face off one back to Brooks. Brooks gives it to Smith on the blue line. His pass is fanned on. He retreats to grab it. Goes to Brooks near side. Brooks goes up the middle, tries to get it to Boyer, but that is, Boyer got tangled up with the Fury player, and it's going to go all the way down for icing. Blues will continue with the same 5 players. Fury send one replacement player out. Unusual line change. Giorgio lines up, take this draw to Stutzer's left. Face-off won by the Blues. Brooks takes it behind the Blues net. He drops it for Smith. Smith goes up the boards. That goes around everybody, and that will be no icing, as they say it was tipped. Giorgio first man to the puck. He tips it around one guy. They send it around near side. Zilm comes in on the forecheck. Fury come away with it. They try to go far side. That's picked off by Smith. Smith puts it back in deep, and that hits off a glove on a Fury's bench. And we will have another neutral zone face-off with 1:50 left here in the first period. Giorgio lines up to take this draw. It is won by him. He gives it to Brooks. Brooks gives it to his partner, Smith. Smith's going to skate it into the neutral zone. And he sends it all the way down, goes on net, and that will be a face-off in the offensive zone as the goalie decided not to play it with 1:39 left here in the first period. It's going to come to his left. Giorgio's going to try to pull this back to Brooks. Maybe we'll see a quick shot. Maybe another defenseman goal here. That'd be nice. It is a tie-up. Boyer tries to send it out to the point. It gets blocked. Giorgio comes away with it. And here comes the Fury as they take it off of his stick. They bring it in. They go far side. Man wide open. Shot, and what an amazing save by Max Stutzer. You're not going to find a better save than that. Guy got open on a breakaway and made a really good move at the last minute. And Stutzer with a diving fall down glove save as the guy was coming back across the net. That was that's a web gem, y'all. You didn't see it, rewind it, hit that back button twice. Face-off won by the Fury as the Blues made a line change after that play. Komodowski, Miniman on defense. Crowley, Bauer, Bowers up front. Crowley brings it through the neutral zone. He tries to get to the outside. Shot. That goes just wide. It's going to come all the way out to the point. Komodoski puts it back in deep. Picked off by the Fury, and here they come through the neutral zone. And they try to tip it towards the far side. Bowers grabs it. He goes out to Bowers. Bowers brings it through the neutral zone. He brings it in. Crowley goes towards the net. Bauer pulls up. Pass goes back to Miniman. Miniman shot. Goal by Miniman. Miniman from Bowers to put the Blues up 2-1 here with under a minute left in the first period. Fury didn't even see Miniman sneaking in from the point, and again, a Blues defenseman wide open, feet right down the middle of the ice, buries one. He's up by a goal. No change in personnel for the Blues. Crowley, Bauer, Bowers up front. Komodoski, Miniman on defense. Refs starting to get frustrated with wingers. Tipping in, got a little mouthy. Bowers grabs a loose puck. He takes a shot. That goes just wide. Bowers picks it up on the near side boards. He puts it down deep for Crowley. Crowley puts it in front. Nobody home for the Blues. And it goes all the way out to the neutral zone. Miniman goes to Komodoski. Komodoski skates in a circle. He goes back to his partner, Miniman. Miniman goes up the gut for Crowley. Crowley gets it knocked off of his stick. Bauer picks it up. Bauer back to Crowley. Crowley gets a shot. That goes behind the net, and Fury come back away with it. They try to go behind the net. Crowley tips it to the far corner. He goes to chase it on the forecheck, and Fury are going to send it all the way down, and that will be an icing with 2.5 seconds left. And Fury's mom in the box didn't want to see any scoring opportunities by the Blues, so she let it run down to .07. That was slick. That was slick. Blues send out a fresh unit with 0.7 seconds left. They have, I don't know who this is. Oh, it's Spatansky, Blanchard, Harris. Not sure what's going on with Wessel. We'll check in, make sure he's okay. Blanchard pushes the face-off forward, and that is going to do it for the first period. The Blues lead the Fury 2-1 after a late goal by Miniman to put the Blues up. We'll be back for the second period here shortly. And we are ready to get the second period underway. 16 minutes go back up on the clock. Blues start this period with Spatansky centering Wessel and Blanchard, so Wessel's all good. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pair to get us underway. Face-off won by the Fury back to their own blue line. They're going to put it in, And here they come, odd man rush, shot, that goes over the Blues net, comes all the way out to the Fury point. They grab it, they put it back in deep. Rubis gets to it, he sends it to the far side boards. Nobody home for the Blues. Fury put it right back down deep. They take a shot from the side of the net. That goes off into the far side corner. Peterson picks it up. He tries to tip it up. That's picked off. Fury reclaim it. They send a shot. That goes a mile wide here onto the sideboards. Rubis picks it up, circles behind the Blues net. He goes up the sideboards. He's going to chip it around the defenseman. Spatansky goes in on the forecheck. Fury grab it. They go off the boards twice. Step up by Peterson. Breaks up that play. Blanchard picks up the loose puck in the blue zone. He goes to Rubis. Rubis skates it around the first man. He stops at the red line. He goes far side for Peterson. Peterson's going to skate it down low. Drops it for Wessel. Wessel back to Rubis. Rubis shot. That goes just over the blocker and high of the net. Peterson pinches far side, or I'm sorry, that's Spatansky pinches far side, holds it. And then another hold by Blanchard. Finally, Fury able to clear it. Peterson grabs it, throws it in deep as he dodges a hit by a Fury player, and the Fury player goes flying. And now it is being battled for behind the net. Bugner fresh on the ice, holds it there. Schneider grabs it, gets it out to Rubis. Rubis puts it back in deep. Blues going on the forecheck. Bugner into the far corner, puts it in deep for Schneider. Schneider has it knocked off of his stick, comes to the near side corner. He goes in, he hits his man, knocks it to Harris. It comes all the way out, and here they come one-on-one back into the blue zone as they had a man out high. Good step up by Brooks, breaks up that play. Smith picks it up. He goes off the boards to Harris. Harris tips it for Fugner. Fugner right back to Harris. Harris, man all over him, gets it to Fugner. Fugner puts it in deep. It's behind the net. Schneider goes on the forecheck. Causes an errant pass. Smith picks it up, goes out to Harris. Harris shoots and Harris scores. So with 14 left here in the second period, goal by Harris from Smith, and I think it might have been Schneider, put the Blues up by 2 as they now lead 3-1. No change in personnel for the Blues. Brooks and Smith on defense. Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Face-off is won by the Blues. Harris brings it in, takes a shot. That deflects just wide. Schneider picks it up on the near boards, puts it in deep for Harris. Harris battles in the corner. It gets knocked off of his stick. He still comes away with it. Schneider tips it forward. They put it back behind the net. Harris battles for it. Bugner comes in, hits his man. Puck is knocked into the corner. Harris hits his man. A lot of physicality starting to pick up now. Schneider has on the sideboards, hits his man. Harris gets lassoed. Schneider grabs it, sends it to Smith. Smith with space, shot. That's a pad save. Goes just to the Fury forward. They're going to pass it forward through the neutral zone. They are offsides, no call. Malachi Smith picks off that pass. He's going to bring it through the neutral zone. He hits Boyer. Boyer back to Smith. Smith, he takes a shot. That's on Fugner, grabs the loose puck, and it goes just wide. They send it out to the point. Smith grabs it, sends it right back on net, goes just wide. They try to clear again. Smith holds. He sends it towards the front of the net, tries to set up a tip for Zilm. Puck goes to the corner, back out to Smith one more time. Shot gets through, paddle save by the Fury goaltender. Lots of pressure by the Blues here. Fury grab it, they send it out. Another pinch by Malachi Smith holds it. He then shakes off a hit, and finally Fury are able to clear, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. So Blues playing with much more urgency here at the start of the second period, as they have had all offensive zone time and several decent opportunities. Blues send out Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm up front. Miniman, Komodowski on defense. Face off, won by the Blues back to Miniman. Miniman steps, takes a shot. That's blocked in front by a Fury forward. Giorgio picks it up in the far side corner, sends it out to Komodowski. Komodowski with pressure, he gets taken down, and that draws another penalty as the Blues will go to the power play. Giorgio tries to hit Miniman, and that is picked off and touched by the Fury. And Blues go to their second power play of the game with 12:19 left here in the second period. Blues will continue with the same 5-man unit. Ref does not appear to know who the offending player was, and nobody on the Fury will own up to it. So they're going to send their littlest player to the box. Shocker there. Can't believe it. Welcome to Chicago. You pick your player that goes to the box here in Chicago. New rule. Just came out this year. Giorgio's going to line up, take this draw. It is won by the Fury into the corner, but tie up by Zilm allows Boyer to pick it up. Boyer goes out to the point to Kamadoski. Kamadoski skates it towards the center. He reverses back to his point. He goes down low for Zilm. Zilm back out to the point to Kamadoski. Back down low for Zilm. Zilm gets tied up. The puck is given to Giorgio. Giorgio out to Boyer. Boyer back down low for Giorgio. Giorgio below the goal line sends it back up to the sideboards to Boyer. Boyer to Miniman. Back to Boyer. Boyer tries to do a pad pass. It hits off of the ref's skate, goes to the corner. Kamadoski picks it up. He reverses in the corner. He brings it back out to the point. He sends it down low for Zilm. Zilm has to almost take a brutal hit there as it was behind him. Giorgio picks up the loose puck, reverses in the corner, brings it out near side, sends it up to Boyer right on the side of the circle. Boyer down low for Zilm. Back to Boyer. Out to Miniman. Miniman kicks it over to Kamadoski. Kamadoski has to just put it in deep. Zilm sends it back out, and that is around the stick of Kamadoski. Miniman has to hurry to get to this one. He goes far side to Boyer. Boyer has it bounce over his stick, and Blues unable to get anything going, but Boyer comes away with that loose puck. Tries to get to the front to Giorgio, nobody home. Blues start the line change process here as they have 34 seconds left. Giorgio sends it out to Rubis. Rubis skates the line back to Giorgio. Giorgio with space. Shot. That goes wide. Miniman holds it here near side at the point. He goes to his partner, Rubis. Rubis down low for Boyer. Puck's deflected, so he has to settle it. He gets it back to Miniman. Miniman goes to Rubis. To the center to Giorgio. Giorgio shot. Goal by Giorgio with 12 seconds left. So Giorgio from Rubis to put the Blues up by 3 with 10:30 left here in the second period. That is a power play goal as 12 seconds left. Blues now lead 4-1. They're going to make a wholesale line change. Finish the line change, I should say. Rubis, Peterson will be on defense. Peterson joins Rubis. And Crowley, Bauer, and Bowers will be our offensive unit. Face off, 1 to Rubis. Rubis crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues get in on the forecheck. Bauer and Crowley go to the far corner. Bowers comes away with it, skates it behind the net. He's going to get hit in the corner. He gets hooked. He still comes away with the puck. He goes far side to Peterson. Peterson thought he had to take a shot, but it kind of bobbled. He comes away, circles, takes a shot, stick save by the Fury goaltender, and he's going to reach behind the net and hold on to that one. And Blues will have an offensive zone face-off after that frozen puck by the Fury goaltender. No change in personnel. Crowley, Bauer, Bowers up front. Face-off won by the Fury. They're going to bring it into the neutral zone 2-on-2. And now they bring it into the blue zone. Long shot right into the blue note and held on to by Stutzer for a stoppage in play. Defensive zone face-off after that stoppage will be to the left of Stutzer. Crowley lines up to take this one. He's going to put it into the corner for Rubis, is probably how they're writing it up. And that is exactly what happens, except Peterson grabs it before it can get to him. He goes to Bauer. Bowers has his pass to Crowley picked off. They're going to put it back in deep. Rubis has it in the near side corner. He skates it behind the Blues net and stops. He sends it to Bauer on the near side boards. Bowers has it bobble. He goes off the boards to Bowers. Bowers chips it around his man, and he's got a lane. He takes it to the corner. Drop pass for Bauer. He kicks it to Peterson. Peterson shoot. That's on net. Pad save right in front. Rebound thrown to the far boards by the Fury. They get it down low. Bowers drops it behind the net for Bauer. Bauer skates into the near side corner. He reverses behind the net for Bowers. Bowers reverses. He gets held up. He's holding the puck there. Bauer comes in. He battles, has his stick taken out of his hand, and can't do much with it. He takes a hit, holds the puck in the corner, and now Spatansky comes and picks that one off. Fury reclaim the puck. They send it through the neutral zone. They bring it into the Blues zone now. Long shot, top of the circle is flutters on net, held on to by Stutzer for another stoppage in play. Got a little Run DMC on the PA system here. If you can't hear it, I'm sorry. It's good stuff. Blues send out Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel up front, Brooks and Smith on defense. Defensive zone face-off to the right of Stutzer is won by the Blues. Wessel has to go retrieve it on the boards. He skates it deeper into the Blue zone, drops it for Brooks. Brooks tips it around the forward. That puck is then sent out of the zone by Spatansky. Blanchard, Wessel battle for it. Wessel goes back to Brooks. Brooks tries to go to Smith, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. Is this more Run DMC? Man, they're playing all the oldies but goodies tonight. Rock around that time on Mr. Gay. Blues win the face-off, except they don't. Fury take that one. They send out the point. They go D to D, take a long fluttering shot from the point. That is easily caught by Stutzer, held on to again. So we will do it this time from his right with 8:25 left here in the second period. Hey, we need to get her playlist because she's got a good one. Spatansky lines up, take this draw. It is a tie-up. Fury come away with it. They throw it towards the net. It misses, goes all the way to the far side. Wessel goes behind the net to Brooks. Brooks to Smith. Smith back to Brooks. Brooks, he goes, tries to hit a long stretch pass to Wessel. That's picked off. Fury then knocked it off of his stick. Spatansky breaks that up, and here come the Blues. Oh, man, had a 3-on-1. Good hold at the point by Smith as Wessel now controls. He skates it towards the center, has it roll off of his stick. And then what a good effort by him to break it up, but it does go back into the zone. Wessel then tips it around his man. Gets to it first to Spatansky. Oh, it's bounced off Spatansky's stick. Goes right behind the Fury goaltender. Had he been able to control that, that was probably a pretty easy goal for Spotter there. Brooks sends it far corner. Smith pinches. He sends it out to the point to Blanchard. Blanchard has a bounce on him. He goes down low for Smith. Smith makes a move off the boards to himself, reverses, then puts it in deep. Wessel goes to battle for that in the far corner. Spatansky goes and beats him to the puck, drops it down low for Spatansky. Spatansky out the point to Brooks. Brooks skates the line, gives it to Smith. Smith shot through right into the Fury logo and held on to by the Fury goaltender. Blues send out Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Miniman, Komodowski will be the defensive pairing. Bugner lines up to take this draw to the Fury goaltender's left. He wins it over to Schneider. Schneider out to Miniman. Miniman shot. That's a bad save. Goes just wide. Puck goes out to the far side to Komodowski. Komodowski takes it down low behind the net, gives it to Fugner. Fugner goes back behind for Harris. Harris makes a move in the corner, pulls up. Oh, his pass far side to Komodowski's picked off. Then he picks off their Fury pass, and finally they're able to clear to the neutral zone where Miniman corrals it. He goes far side to Schneider. Schneider kicks it, comes back in the zone, and Harris then picks up the loose puck. Harris drops it for Komodowski, and here come the Blues through the neutral zone as Komodowski gets tripped, no call. Fugner has it. He tries to put it in deep. It is finally entered the zone, but Fury pick it off. And they're going to take it behind their own net. Fugner, Harris going on the forecheck. They're going to clear out to the neutral zone. They tip it to the center. Schneider tips it. Goes back to a Fury player. They bring it in far side. Schneider hits his man. Fugner picks up the loose puck. He takes it behind the Blues net. Goes to Boyer. Boyer hits Schneider. Schneider tips it into the zone. And they're going to clear it back out. Picked off by Boyer. Oh, man, and he has a roll on him, and it comes right back out. Blues start a line change. And that is the most awkward line change I've ever seen. And I think 3 Blues players were offsides. Not sure what was going on there, but they all went to the other side of the blue line to change. Blues send out Giorgio, Zilm, Boyer up front. Peterson and Rubis, the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues. Zilm gives it to Peterson. Peterson to Rubis. Rubis puts it in deep, goes to the far corner. Giorgio gets in on the forecheck, knocks it to Zilm. Zilm has it knocked off of his stick. Fury have it behind the net. They reverse. Giorgio hits his man. Pass out to the sideboards, picked up by the Blues. They get it to Peterson. Peterson down low for Giorgio. Giorgio right back to Peterson. One-time shot. Good save by the Fury goalie. Giorgio picks it up, goes to Boyer. Boyer to Peterson. Peterson shot. That gets on net. And another good stick save by the Fury goaltender, and he puts his glove on the puck and holds on to it. A little bit of pushing in front there with Peterson and a few Fury players. Blues make no change in personnel. Fury send out a full, fresh five-man unit. Giorgio's going to take this one. It's going to be to the right of the Fury goaltender with 5:25 left. Face-off is won by the Fury. They throw it out deep. Peterson has to chase that one down. He gives it to Rubis. Rubis sticks it behind the Blues net. He makes a move. He's going to skate it out now. He gives it to Boyer. Boyer hits Giorgio. Giorgio brings it into the zone. Drops it for Rubis. Rubis, with heavy pressure, circles. Sends it down deep for Giorgio. Giorgio tries to go far side for Peterson. Almost has it knocked off of his stick. Peterson puts it behind the net for Zilm. Zilm to Boyer. Boyer to Peterson at the point. He skates the line, gives it to Rubis. Rubis going to bring it in near side. Shot on. Wow, quick reflex save by the goalie there. He had his stick at a weird angle, and shot hit his stick and went right up into his shoulder. Good reflex to hang on to that one by him. Blues send out a fresh defensive pair. Brooks and Smith will join the Giorgio line. Face off, one back to Smith. Smith takes a shot. That gets through. Again into the logo of the Fury goaltender. He knocks it down and drops on the puck to cover it. And we will do it again from his left with 4:40 left here in the second period. Giorgio lines up, take this draw. It is won by him. Boyer sends it to Smith. Smith's pass to Brooks is picked off. He beats the man to the puck. Boyer grabs it, brings it back into the blue zone, drops it for Brooks. Brooks reverses in his corner, gives it to Boyer. Boyer's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He tries chipping, has it knocked off of his stick. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. Giorgio brings it in deep. Blues start a line change. Giorgio takes it behind the net. He tries to go far side to Bowers. That pass is deflected. Brooks pinches, holds it. Bowers brings it back towards the point. He's got a man all over him, and he's able to hold it in the zone. Bowers takes a couple late hits there. And the Blues finally able to make the line change. That goes all the way down, and that will be no icing. They say Smith touched that. And so Brooks picks it up behind the Blues net. Blues finish the line change up front. Crowley, Bowers now on the ice with Brooks and Smith. Puck is stalling in the neutral zone. Bauer grabs it. Backhand pass off the mark to Brooks. Brooks gets it, sends it behind the net to Bauer. Bauer's going to skate it. He tries to tip it up to Crowley. That's picked off. Fury hold it down in the Blues corner. Smith beats his man to the puck, though, as it rolled on him. He gives it to Bauer on the near side boards. Bauer tries to hit Bowers. It deflects off of him. And Fury turn it right back around and heads up with several extra men on the ice over there at the boards. They reclaim the puck. They put it in deep. Brooks tries to put it to the corner. He fans on that. Fury grab it. They send it towards the front, and Stutzer is just going to put his blocker down on it and hold on to it as Blues struggled to clear the zone there a few times. Komodowski, Miniman come out to join Crowley, Bauer, and Bowers. And Stutzer. Defensive zone face-off will come to his right. Crowley's going to take it. Blues get pushed back again. Face-off won by the Blues. Komodowski loses it in the corner as he got knocked off of his stick. Bauer comes down, grabs it, knocks it back to Komodowski. Komodowski clears to the neutral zone, and pass picked off, and that is going to be, it looks like, offsides against the Blues, as it was a pretty bang-bang play there. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Miniman, Komodowski continue on defense. Spatansky lines up, take this neutral zone draw. It is won by the Fury. They go D to D, except he broke his stick, so Blues take the puck away. Miniman has it. He goes to Blanchard. Blanchard brings it in. He gets knocked off the puck. They send it back. They go behind their own net. Spatansky picks up. He goes to Wessel. Wessel to Blanchard, and he has it bounce over his stick. And Fury bring it back into the neutral zone. Good hard back check by Spatansky. Broke that up. Blues come back away with it. He sends it to Komodowski. Komodowski tries to make a move and bring it into the zone. It's knocked off of his stick. Now Miniman grabs it. He brings it across. He takes it down deep. Sends it towards the front. Stick to the corner by the goalie. Spatansky picks it up. He goes to the slot to Blanchard. Blanchard shot. He puts it on net, hits the blocker. He goes out to the far side. Wessel grabs it. He goes near side to Komodowski. Komodowski takes it behind the net, and it's they're going to say no goal as Komodowski took it down low, put it off the back of the goalie's skate, and it went in, and then the net moved. I guess they're going to say the net was already moved. Seems awfully convenient. Blues send out Rubis and Peterson to join Spatansky, Blanchard, and Wessel on forward. Offensive zone face-off comes to the left of the Fury goaltender. Broken stick given to the Fury bench. Surprise, surprise, it's a Bauer Pulse. We see one of those broke about every game. Fury win that face-off. They go up the boards. It is initially broken up by Spatansky. Then they get it. They throw it all the way down to the Blues zone. That's going to go all the way down. No icing for some reason. Peterson sends it hard around for Wessel. Wessel chip pass through his legs to Spatansky. He hits Blanchard, and Blanchard brings it to the outside. He tries to pull up, blows an edge. Fury come away with it, and Blues on the forecheck cause a turnover, but Fury pick it right back up. Another big hit by Spatansky caused a turnover. They get the puck to Wessel. Wessel tries going towards the front. It's picked off by the Fury, and they're going to skate it behind their own net. They go far side. They go up the boards, picked off by Rubis. Rubis with the lane to the net. Oh, and tries to shoot it near side, misses the outside post, and now he claims it behind the net. He sends it back deep for, oh no. Pass out is picked off, and Fury come away with it. Schneider fresh off, covering defense, chips it around. Then he has it knocked off of his stick. Peterson grabs it, sends out the point. Nobody there for the Blues again. Shot, that gets through. I don't know how that didn't go in. Next pass picked off by Fugner. He makes a move. He takes it to the outside through the neutral zone. He's got Schneider and Harris coming with him. He gets it to the outside. Shot and goal by Fugner. Fugner with a huge individual effort takes it to the outside, cuts back towards the net, and buries it 5-hole. Put the Blues up by 4. So the Blues now lead 5-1 with 35.6 seconds left here in the second period. Blues will continue with Fugner, Schneider, Harris as they just came on for that goal. Brooks and Smith join them on defense. Face-off is won by the Fury. They take it back to their own blue line. Then they send out the point picked off by Smith. Smith steps up over the red line, throws it in deep. Harris gets on the forecheck. They're going to send it hard up the board. Schneider picks that up. He makes a move down to Harris. Harris back out the point to Brooks. Brooks long shot, tipped on by Schneider and gobbled up by the Fury goaltender. We'll do this again. This time it will be to the right of the Fury goaltender. Fugner lines up to take this one. He wins the face-off, but Fury take it and throw it into the corner. They're going to go hard behind the net. Smith pinches far side. It hits off something, and loose puck picked up by Schneider, who's covering the point. He takes a shot. That goes just wide of the blocker, and that's going to do it for the second period as Blues score 3 that period to go up 5-1. So we'll be back for the third period here shortly. No Zamboni scrape, it appears. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Till then, we'll see ya. And we are ready to get this third period underway. Blues send out Giorgio, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Brooks and Smith will be the defensive pair. Bear with me here. I'm doing camera duty and microphone duty as my partner in crime, Danny B, had to go to the little girls' room and the concession stand. Giorgio lines up to take this draw, and we are underway here in the third period. Fury come away with it in the neutral zone. Good tie up by Smith, gets it to Boyer. Boyer goes around one man to Zilm. Zilm puts it in deep. See that? I already forgot to move the camera. Sorry, people. Fury flip it up high. That gets over the stick of Brooks. Brooks sends it over to Smith in the neutral zone. Smith goes up to Giorgio. Giorgio brings it into the corner, drops it off the ref skate to Zilm. Zilm takes it behind the net. He skates it out to the point. He tries dropping for Brooks. He's got a man all over him. Brooks gets it to Boyer. Boyer down low to Giorgio. Giorgio to Zilm up front, and wow, what a save by the Fury goaltender there as he was able to get over and stop that one-timer. Giorgio with the loose puck takes another shot, rebound in front, comes out to the Fury defenseman. They send it out high. Fury goalie has lost his stick. Loose puck in front, another loose puck, and finally we get a whistle. I guess the Fury goalie had it. Ref's whistle sounded like it may have been frozen there. Blues send out a fresh unit. Bowers, and Crowley will be up front. Komodowski and Miniman will be the defensive pair. We have a stand-in camera technician now. Matt Spatansky, the big spot, steps in to help out here. Crowley's going to take this one to the Fury goalie's right. It is won by the Fury, but picked off by the Blues. Fury grab it back. They send it far side off the boards to the neutral zone. Komodowski goes to Miniman inside the Blues zone. Miniman's pass forward hits off a stick. It's going to go all the way down and held on to by the Fury goaltender. Oh, man. A little crisscross. The music has been on point. I would come back to Arctic every weekend if we got this playlist every time. Face off, won by the Fury behind their net. They beat Bowers to the puck. They push it to the corner. Crowley converges with Bowers and a Fury player there. Tie-up ensues. Puck comes out. Bauer grabs it. He puts it back in deep, then goes in on his own forecheck. Beats his man to the puck, reverses in the far side corner, pushes it forward for Crowley. Crowley now battles another Fury player. And wow, Bauer gets taken down, no call. And Fury come away with it. They go far side, picked off by Miniman. Miniman to Bauer. Bauer backhand pass to Bauer's far side. Bauer tries tipping it around. It is picked off by the Fury. They put it back behind their own net. Then they send up the far side boards. Crowley picks that off. He takes it behind the Fury net. He has it roll off of his stick, reclaims it, shakes off a hit. Tries to hit Komodowski. It's chipped around him, and here comes a Fury player in one-on-one on Miniman. Shot blocked off Miniman's shin pad. Now Fury put it in deep for Miniman. Miniman goes up, tries to hit Boyer, or I'm sorry, that's Blanchard. Goes past him all the way back to the Fury zone, and here come the Fury back into the blue zone. Miniman steps up, hits his man. Drop pass, shot on, glove save, seen the whole way by Stutzer, and we'll have a stoppage in play with 13:33 left here in the third period. Blues win that face-off. No change in personnel. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard continue up front. I'm sorry, we did change defensemen. Peterson, Rubis step on with them. Face-off is won by the Blues. They bring it all the way down into the zone. Knocked off a Wessel stick. Fury reverse it behind their own net. They go hard off the glass. Held far side point by Rubis. Rubis to Wessel. Quick one-time pass to Blanchard, and Blanchard buries. 13:10 left on a pretty wicked passing play that involved the whole line. Dan Rubis and Blanchard just buried the one-timer at the end after he had a one-touch from Spatansky. What a goal. That's a beauty. Same unit for the Blues. Spatansky lines up, take the draw, wins it to Wessel. Wessel back to Rubis. Rubis reverses in front of the Blues net. He chips off the boards to Wessel. Wessel to Blanchard. Blanchard brings it in. He takes a long shot. That goes just wide. Rubis got pinched far side. He holds it, gets it down for Spatansky. Spatansky down low, hits the post, goes into the corner. Wessel gets it to Blanchard. Blanchard to Peterson. Peterson to Rubis. And Peterson draws the penalty as he gets leveled from behind. And they're going to call a cross-check on Fury here with 12:37 left. Blues go back to the power play. Another one of the inconsistently applied rules at this age level. We have a running clock, apparently. Bugner lines up, take this draw. He has Schneider and Harris with him. He wins it out to Rubis. Rubis goes to Harris, far side wall. Harris down low to Schneider. Schneider goes up front for Harris. It's picked off. He knocks it back behind the net for Harris. Harris out to the point to Rubis. Rubis skates the line, goes to Peterson. Peterson back to Rubis. To Harris. Harris to Schneider. Harris gets it back from Schneider. Harris brings out to the blue line. He goes to Rubis. Rubis going to skate it down low. He reverses on the sideboards. Goes back to Harris, far side. Harris down low for Schneider. Schneider has to pick it up as it was deflected. He reverses off the boards. He gets taken down. Fugner steps in, knocks it to Harris. Harris grabs it. He tries to go to Fugner or to Rubis. Rubis gets knocked down. And literally same play. They just took a penalty for it. Harris comes away with it on the sideboards. He goes out to Rubis. Rubis to Peterson. Peterson reverses on the circle. Brings it back out. He has room, goes down. He takes a shot that hits the side of the net. Schneider grabs it, takes it behind the net, goes to Harris. Harris back down to Schneider. Didn't see the puck coming. Peterson still down low, grabs it. He's going to skate it behind the Blues net. Goes out to Harris. Harris to Rubis. Rubis shot. That gets through, loose puck. Fugner grabs it, takes it into the near side corner. He battles a man, drops it for Peterson. Peterson back to Fugner. They finally grab it. They send it off of the shoulder of Peterson out to the neutral zone, and then they're going to put it in. Blues start a line change. There's a couple good opportunities there. Rubis sends it near side for Fugner. Fugner makes a move around one, gets it knocked off of his stick. They're going to clear it back to the Blues zone. Brooks retreats, grabs this. That's going to do it for the Blues power play. Brooks brings it through the neutral zone. He goes far side for Giorgio, fresh on the ice. Giorgio takes it down low. He tries to put it in front. Knocked off of his stick. Comes to the near side boards. Fury try to put it in. Blues intercept. Brooks puts it back into the neutral zone. Fury grab it back. They throw it behind the Blues net. Smith grabs that. He's going to skate it out near side. Gets around one man. He tips it forward to Boyer. Boyer back to Brooks. Brooks makes a move. Has it knocked off of his stick. And Smith coming back in the zone grabs it. He sends it forward to Zilm. Zilm will backhand touch pass to Giorgio is picked off. And Fury bring it back in the zone, so no offsides there. Their pass forward goes straight to a Blues defenseman. Brooks chips it up off the glass. Boyer tries to glove it, misses. Zilm has a player bounce off him. Puck goes to Boyer. Boyer tries to put it in deep, and it goes into the netting. So we should have a neutral zone face-off with 9:20 and a running clock here in the third period. Blues send out Komodowski and Miniman to join Giorgio, Zilm, Boyer up front. Face-off won by the Blues. Komodowski throws it towards the net, picked off by the Fury. They take it behind the net now. They're going to take it out far side. They go off the boards over the stick of their player. Miniman didn't realize he had a player behind him, puts it off the boards to Komodowski. Komodowski makes a move. He gets taken down. He's able to send it far side to the corner for Boyer. Boyer behind the back pass to Giorgio. Giorgio tries to make a move, has it knocked off of his stick, and they bring it right back in, and heads up. Another defensive breakdown and goal by the Fury. That's rough. Weird play and a puck going about less than a mile an hour. Can't be corralled, and brings us back to a 4-goal game with 8:12 left here in the third. Blues send out Crowley, Bauer. Bauer's up front with Peterson and Rubis on defense. Face-off is won by the Blues. Bauer pushes it in, drops it. Or no, he didn't drop it. Pushed it forward even more to himself. Takes it behind the net, drops it for Peterson. Peterson takes it behind the net. He goes out to the point. His pass is picked off. And here come the Fury back to the neutral zone. Their pass picked off by Rubis. He then has it knocked off of his stick. Rubis grabs it back, puts it in deep. Crowley goes in on the forecheck, hits his man. They send it back up to sideboards. Their pass out of the zone picked off by Rubis, and then he throws it back in offsides as Crowley was coming back out of the zone.
Now they're stopping the puck.
7:38 left here in the third period. Center ice face-off after that intentional offsides against the Blues. Crowley lines up to take this one. Face-off won by the Fury. They take it back across the Blues line. They're going to put it in deep. Rubis goes and chase after that one. He gets hit off the puck. Peterson's there to help him out. Fury come away with it. Man wide open in front. Another sliding save by Stutzer. That's his second one of those. Rubis tips it forward for Bauer. Bauer and Rubis now in 2-on-1. Shot. That's deflected and goes out of play here with 7:13 left in the third period. Blues will send out Smith and Brooks to join the Crowley line. Offensive zone face-off comes to the right of the Fury goaltender. Face-off is... It was a fake. He never dropped it. All 10 players were faked out there. Face-off this time is pushed forward. Bowers beats his man to the puck, hits him off of it, and Blues come away with it. Crowley goes out to the point to Brooks. Brooks sends a shot towards the net. That's deflected just wide. Bowers goes on to the sideboards. He gets taken down. Loose puck sits there. Bowers and Crowley come in to help. Puck squirts out right through the Blues defenseman to the neutral zone as Smith picks it up. He goes to Brooks. Brooks up to Bowers. He has his stick lifted, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Defensively, we'll continue with Smith and Brooks. Face-off won by the Blues. Smith picks it up in front of the Blues net, then takes it behind. He goes up to Blanchard. Blanchard's going to skate it into the zone. Drops it for Spatansky. Spatansky tries to get it to Wessel. Wessel grabs it. Shot. Wow, another amazing save by the Fury goaltender. They try to go far side to Smith. That's picked off as Wessel didn't see their forward there. They're going to bring it near side here. That's picked off by Blanchard. Blanchard to Spatansky. Spatansky takes a hit. Can't get it to Blanchard. And now the battle ensues. Brooks picks it up. He goes off the glass. That gets all the way back into the zone. Fury grab it. They send it right back into the Blues zone. Brooks chases it down, takes it behind the net. He's going to skate it out far side. He goes around one player, goes around a second, comes through the neutral zone. He brings it into the Fury zone, makes a move around, goes all the way behind the net now. 5:47 left here in the period. Blues lead 6-2. Puck sent far side boards, sent back in deep by Smith into the near side corner. Wessel gets there first, pulls up, has the puck. He goes far side for Smith. That's picked off. Smith turns, slap shot. That's wide, comes all the way out to point to Brooks. Brooks goes back to Smith. Smith takes a shot, blocked by the stick of a player, and then they're able to clear to the neutral zone. Blanchard picks it up. He goes to Brooks' near side. Brooks is going to throw into a cross-ice dump in. They take it behind their own net. They reverse. Schneider deflects their exit pass, and now they're able to clear it out. Miniman picks it up in the blue zone. He goes near side to Schneider, and here comes Schneider back in. He's got room to the outside. He takes a shot. That's paddled behind the net by the goaltender. Schneider then hits his man, holds him there. Bugner comes in, knocks the puck off of his stick. He's going to skate it out. He goes out to the point to Komodowski. Komodowski sends it through. Harris tips it just wide. Schneider blocks the next one as they try to clear. Komodowski picks up the loose puck. He's going to skate it down low. Takes it behind the net. Sends it towards the front. He tried that again. He tried that a couple shifts ago. And goalie this time catches it under his pad and holds it there. Blues will continue with Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Miniman, Komodowski on defense with 4:34 left here in the third. Face-off is won by the Fury. They bring it out to the neutral zone, 2-on-2. They get to the outside, and they have a semi-break. Good back check by Komodowski, but he is going to take a penalty for tripping. That's a pretty tick-tacky call there, but I thought he got mostly puck. Ref disagrees, so Blues go to their first penalty kill of the game here with 4:24 left in the third period. Blues send out Giorgio and Zilm up front, Rubis and Peterson on defense. Off defensive zone face-off comes to the left of Stutzer. Face-off is won by the Blues. Rubis grabs it. He goes hard off the boards. That goes all the way past him, and they're going to call off icing as they stop skating for it. They grab it, send it behind their own net. They go behind the corner. Good forecheck by Spatansky. Breaks that up. Or I'm sorry, that's Giorgio. And they're going to bring it near or far side. They get to the neutral zone. Giorgio knocks him around a little bit, and puck squirts loose. Fury grab it anyways. They take it behind the Blues net. They're going to bring it out near side. They go out to the point, take a shot. That goes a cubic mile wide. Now, Rubis going to battle two players in the corner. Fury come away with it. Pass to the front, and they're able to get it towards the net, and Stutzer is going to cover that one up. 3:33 left in the third period. Little roughhousing going on. And they're going to call some matching penalties here. Giorgio and One of their players goes to the box for Coincidental Miners here with 3:33 left. Face off won by the Fury. They pass it right between their own defensemen for the Blues. They pick it up in their zone. Boyer on the heavy forecheck caused them to send it near side. They retreat deeper into their zone, now into the far corner. They're going to skate it out. They go off the boards. That is picked off by Crowley. He tips it to Smith. Smith reverses. He's going to waste some time. He sends it off the glass. He hits Boyer. Boyer is going to skate it in. He gets held up. He gets held again. No call there. He's just going to put it in deep. Is probably out of energy from being held that much. Fury grab it. They take it back in deep. 32 seconds left here in the Blues power penalty kill. They go far side. Knocks off a stick. Crowley goes in on the forecheck. Fury reverse it in front of their own net. Crowley's all over him, though. They tip it forward to their winger. They bring it in. Crowley picks that one off. He's going to skate it. He sends it all the way down. That's going to be on net, so no icing. Then he forechecks his own puck and wins the battle for it with a good stick check. He battles now, and they finally knock it off of his stick. Boyer then picks off the next one. He chips it towards the center, dodges a hit. Fury come away with it. They bring it back through. They reverse on their own blue line now. They go far side. That's going to go all the way down. Should be icing. They say it tipped off something. There's nobody anywhere near that. Bowers gets it. He gives it to Fugner. Fugner back forward now. And exit pass picked off. Bowers can't hold it the line. Here they come back to the zone. Fugner stick checks them. They have to retreat again. They're going to go up the gut. Brooks picks that off. He gives it to Fugner. Fugner brings it in. Fugner to the front, deflects off a Fury stick, loose puck, and Fugner buries for his second of the game. So Fugner picks up the loose puck, cuts towards the front of the net, buries it backhand to put the Blues back up by 5. Face-off is won by the Blues. It's going to go all the way down. Bowers, first man to the puck, holds it in the corner, waits for reinforcements. Fugner goes in to help him. Bauer gets held up. He's battling. Fugner comes away with the loose puck. He reverses in the corner. He goes down low for Bauer. Bauer has it knocked off of his stick. Bauer's going to go. Miniman pinches. He holds it down low for Bowers. Bowers goes far side, and Blues start a line change here. They put it in. Blanchard picks it off. He goes to Miniman. Miniman's going to skate it through the neutral zone. Crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues go in on the forecheck now. As Blanchard beats his man to the puck, knocks it for Rubis. Rubis tries to get to the front. Nobody home for the Blues. Miniman pinches in. He skates it down low behind the net, puts it into the far corner. He reverses there. He tries dropping it for Blanchard, hits a Fury skate. Miniman picks it off again. They try clearing, goes right to Rubis. Rubis goes down low for Miniman. Miniman chips it down behind the net for Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked past him by a Fury player. Fury bring it out to the neutral zone, and here they come. They chip around. Miniman picks it off. He reverses to Wessel. Wessel, far side for Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. Fury grab it. They reverse. Wessel picks off their pass, and Wessel gets around the last man, and he tries to go to Spatansky. Oh, and couldn't hit him as it was wide open. They send it back to Rubis. Rubis holds at the point, and that's going to do it. The Blues are going to win 7-2 against the Fury. A little bit of roughhousing after the buzzer here. Referees separate that. Number 5 took exception to something Wessel most likely said. And Fury players are letting them hear all about it. So that's going to do it for us tonight. We are back tomorrow. Let's see what time. Blues are back tomorrow at 10:50 against the Windy City Storm. So until then, we'll see ya.